Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, राधा माधव भगवान की जय, गौरांग नित्यानंद महाप्रभु की जय, बोलो प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायण नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। तत्राय सुभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भागवतरुत्तमा श्लोके श्रीपतिमते कृष्णे सुधाम भगते धर्मजानाद्भूत कलमो न च दिशामि श्रीमद्भागवतम 4th canto part 1 chapter verse number 16. श्री भगवानुवाच योजितं शोभनमेव शोभने अनाहुता आप्यभियन्ति बन्धुषु ते यद्यनुत्पादितदोषदृष्टयो बलीयतास्मान् पुण्यान्मतेन मन्युना। श्रीभगवानुवाच सुयोजितं शोभनमेव शोभने अनाहुता आप्यभियन्ति बन्धुः ते यद् अनुत्पादितदोषदृष्टयो बलीयतानातमस्मरेण मन्युना। श्रीभगवानुवाच योजितं शोभनमेव शोभने अनाहुता आप्यभियन्ति बन्धुषु ते यद् अनुत्पादितदोषदृष्टयो बलीयतानाथमदेन मन्युना। योजितं शोभनमेव शोभने योजितं शोभनमेव शोभने अनाहुता आप्यभियन्ति बन्धुषु। विपदोषदृतयो बलीयसानात्म्यमवेन विभो वनमेव अनाहुताप्यायन्ति बन्धुषु सुरेवानुपादकदोषदृष्टयो बलीयसानात्मदेव बन्धुम् श्रीभगवानुवाच The great Lord replied, Toya by you, Uditam said, Shobhanam is true, Eva suddenly, Shobhane, my dear beautiful wife, Anahuta, without being invited, Papi, even, Abhiyanti, go, Bandhushu, among friends, say, those friends, Edi, if अनुत्पादिता दोषदृष्टया not finding fault बल्कि ऐसा more important अनात्मय अनात्म्य मदेन by pride caused by identification with the body manyuna by anger. That's question and purpose by his divine grace of Charanarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. The great Lord replied, My dear beautiful wife, you have said that one may go to a friend's house without being invited, and this is true, provided such a friend does not find fault with the guest because of bodily identification and thereby become angry towards him. Purport. Lord Shiva could foresee that as soon as Sati reached her father's house, her father, Daksha being too puffed up because of bodily identification, would be angry at her presence. And although she was innocent and faultless, he would be mercilessly angry towards her. Lord Shiva warned that since her father was too puffed up by his material possession, he would be angry, and this would be intolerable to her, for her. Therefore, it was better that he not go. This fact was already experienced by Lord Shiva, because although Lord Shiva was thoughtless, Daksha had cursed him in so many harsh words. नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णदेवताय विष्णुमते भक्तिवेदांत निर्विशेष शून्यवादी जय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद Advaita Gadadhar Sivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. What is going on? Sati Devi wants to go to the father house for attend the sacrifice. Everybody going nearby the Kailasa with a white aeroplane with their company. And I know it's very decorated with very nicely ornaments, everything, and scented everything. And there's just a white aeroplanes everybody has. Just few from the near Kailas and Parvati Sati Devi could see. And then after she desired to go over there and she asked for to go there. Even though Daksha Prajapati not invited them. And Mata Sati Devi just she's saying, oh, friend, what are the four places we can go without invitation? That is also mentioned as per. Anybody remember? दोस्त के घर में, गुरु के घर में, पति के घर में, और एक जगह कहाँ? हाँ, बुलाए बिना बुलाए जाते. हाँ, कहाँ रहते हैं? So let's see, giving this example. Yeah, that means I can go. Without invitation, we can go. She's the same. But Lord Shiva just giving answer now. Again, he's saying that yeah, that is good. But his friend is the bodily concept, and he's just thinking, oh, I didn't invite him, still he came. That means how great I am. He's just thinking like that, no, pop. That Lord, here Daksha Prajapati also same thing. Lord Shiva already knew that. He is not in the spiritual platform, he is in the bodily concept. Otherwise, why he is thinking that abused by not stand up with Brahma and Shiva. He's just thinking that Brahmaji is his father. He's not a stand up, it's okay. Because father in respect person. But he is my his daughter-in-law. How to say it? Yeah, daughter-in-law. But why he is not standing up? His question is that. But he forgot that is Lord Shiva also like Lord Brahma, more than that. But he forgot that. That means bodily concept. Uh, so we thinking aham mameti, I and my, this position, I am this such person, and everybody had to bow down me, everybody had to follow what I am saying. That is called papa. They say that manuna, by anger. Madena, madena means atma, oh, anatma madena, na atma, anatma means thinking the body as a self. They are thinking self is different than body, but they are thinking this body is the self. That is the biggest ignorance. Now, and here Prabhupada just indicate that Lord Shiva can see foresee, that means he can see the body's the future also, past and present and future. But then he already knows those things. Still he just remind, just he remember that. He's not exposing over here. But he could see that what will happen. 70. विद्या तपोपि तत्पूर्वया वित्तव पूर्वकूलैः सतां गुणैः षड्भिरसत् रसत्वमेतरैः स्मृतौ हतायां मृतमानदुर्धृतिशः Sabdhana Pashyanti Dhama Bhuyasam. Although the six qualities education, austerity, wealth, beauty, youth, and heritage are for the highly elevated. One who is proud of possessing them become blind, becomes blind, and thus he loses his good sense and cannot appreciate the glories of great personality. Huh? Vitta, tapo, vidya, tapo, vitta, vapur, vaya, ulai. Vapur means sharir, vaya means आयु उम्र और पुलई मतलब कुल शताम गुणै षडधिर सत्तो. So now it may be argued that since Daksha was very learned, wealthy, and austere and had descended from a very exalted heritage, how could he be unnecessarily angry towards another? The answer is that when the qualities of good education, good parentage, beauty, and sufficient wealth are misplaced in a person who is puffed up by all these possessions, they produce a very bad result. Milk is a very nice food, but when milk is touched by an envious serpent, it becomes poisonous. Similarly, naturally assessed, such as education, wealth, beauty, and good percentage of good parentage, are undoubtedly nice, but when they decorated person of a malicious nature, then they act adversely. Another example given by Chanakya Pandit is that a serpent that has a jewel on its head is still fearful because it is a serpent. A serpent by nature is envious of other living entities, even though they be heartless. When a serpent bites another creature, it is not necessarily because the other creature is at fault. It is the habit of the serpent to bite innocent creatures. Similarly, although Daksha was qualified for by many material assets because he was proud of his possession and because he was envious, all those qualities were polluted. It is sometimes, therefore, detrimental for a person advancing in spiritual consciousness or Krishna consciousness to possess such material assets. Kunti Devi, while offering prayers to Krishna, addressed him Akinchana Gochara, one who is easily approached by those who are bereft of all material acquisitions. Material acquisition is, is an advantage for advancement in Krishna consciousness. Although, if one is conscious of his eternal relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one can utilize one's material assets, such as great learning and beauty and exalted ancestry, for the service of the Lord. Then such assets become glorious. In other words, unless one is Krishna, one is Krishna conscious, all his material possessions are zero. But when this zero is by the side of the Supreme One, it will at once increase in value to 10, unless situated by the side of the Supreme One, zero is always zero. One may add 100 zeros, but the value will still remain zero unless one's material assets are used in Krishna consciousness. They may play havoc and degrade the process. Stabdha means being proud after getting those things. Six opulences. It is it. That doesn't work because he's Akintana Gotara. We don't have anything but only love of God. That's enough for him. He's not necessarily because Lord is the source of everything. Every potency, whatever the strength, qualities, everything, everything come from the Lord. And He have all opulences in full amount of the full amount in Him. But who is getting in the material world, there is the partial, not a full. Whatever the Aishwarya, whatever the strength, whatever the knowledge, whatever the that and Vairagya, everything is in the limitation. But the Lords have unlimited everything. You cannot compare. But when there is no use for those things, if they are not using for the Lord's service, then all things condemn. And one cannot see like zero is zero. That means the Prabhupada is saying here. Like if thousands of zeros is there, if not one is not there, and then useless, not making anything. But if we put one and it go to 10, 100,000, 10,000 like that. So yeah, that's a Samhita is there. We written the book for the mm, people in general to follow the regulatory principles. Like, he is the one of the Prajapati. So he got Daksha Samhita. He said, right, this is good for the uh, all person for elevating their uh, natural life to the spiritual life. In the beginning, king also religious king, and whatever they made the constitution also accordingly to the please to the law. That is the thing. If Raja king is the devotee of the Lord, and Praja naturally follow, and they will get the benediction. They will get the benefit by performing by the king. Same as at the household family, if father is the one elder person at the home, if he performs, everybody will get the benefit. Individual sadhana is there, have to perform. This is some function, some big things is like a Krishna Janmashtami, Ramanavami. If they are doing puja, abhisekam by the elder person, and if they see and they involve that for different way, if they just helping different way, and they will get some benefit. And at the temple also same thing. If we are not doing Abhisekam, just we see the Abhisekam and just feeling that I am doing that. If somebody is doing over there, that doesn't matter. If seeing that I am feeling pleasure in the heart while doing Abhisekam over there, and that make us glorious. I mean, clean our heart also. Same as you will get the benefit whatever he's doing. If somebody doing that not by heart, just doing that it doesn't matter. If somebody seeing from outside with heart, with out of love, and they will get benefit. It's all the matter to the uh, mental condition. If we put our mind observing the Lord Krishna's mercy and his pleasure, and then we will get the benefit. If we are doing so, but we are not within that, just by only outer we are doing, not putting our heart, and its benefit will now come, even though you are doing Abhishekam. That doesn't matter. Same thing, everything is there. Well, and big sacrifices going on, big sacrifice. You spend lots of money for that, and lots of manpower, like Rishi Munis, Yogis, Jnanis, all over there. But He is far from it. He is in the material conception of the life. He is thinking that, oh, I am a Prajapati. See, everybody come over here, even though Lord Brahma, Vishnu, and all the demigods and all the sages listens over here. What about that Shivaji? But he already gave the, he did blasphemy to the Lord Shiva already. He's an unclean person. He's lived in the primitive place and just he put that primitive ashes. And then just his friends also like ghosts and all these things. That's why it's condemned. He's unauspicious. But his name is Shiva, mean auspicious. But looking at this all his attitude, look, he's unauspicious, like the Chapati blasphemy like that. So see, Lord Shiva saying this one. Here saying Sri Bhagavan Uvata. This is also we have to look after that. We are saying Sri Bhagavan Uvata means we are not saying Bhagavan Uvata. Oh, this is Maitreya Rishi addressing him, Lord Shiva. But here not connecting with this. Hmm? Last time on Prabhuji just mentioned about that in the Madhurya Kadimini, Lord Shiva, even though come from the Brahma's eyes, but he is greater than Brahma. He's saying. And Shiva Loka, Brahma Loka in within the material planet, right? But Shiva Loka no. After crossing the Birja Nadi and that is the border of the spiritual planet and material planet. And Shiva Loka underneath of the Vishnu Loka, but behind the material world. That is the Shiva Loka, Kailasa. In Madhurya and Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur mentioned about that. There is a Shiva Loka. That's why Devi Dham, Mahesh Dham, Hari Dham. Golok and Namni Dham में पाले to Pasya in Brahma Samhita. In the topmost there is Goloka, Lord Krishna Loka. Krishna Loka is there is three places: Mathura, Vrindavan, and Dwaraka. Hmm? Three Dhamas there. And Vaikuntha is innumerable Vaikuntha. There is Sakyadam for Rama, Varaha, every avatar and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everything is there, different. And underneath that, like Haridham means Mahesh Dham, Mahesh means Lord Shiva Dham, Haridham, Vishnu Dham. Then after that, Goloka Vrindavan Dham, like that. Devi Mahesa Haridham. Devi Dham, this is Devi Dham, Maya, Maya, and then after um, Mahesa Dham and Haridham, then Goloka. This is the same. And then like coconut covering by the scale, no? Same as this material world covered by that scale. We have to pierce, how to say, pierce the cell and go back to this. And this is the process to breaking that door. Yeah. Hmm. So the Rudra is 11 Rudra. It's Shiva's the expansion. 11 Rudras. Yeah, different Rudras, and they have different types of jobs also. Yeah. But here saying Bhagavan Uvasa. That's just I am just pointing out. Yeah? Uh, so uh, the path of only for that is we are thinking this is for my pleasure, everything, and they using for one pleasure, and then This the meaning of this one is somebody poses everything and just thinking that, oh, I have wealth, pose, uh, beauty, everything I have, and just they are thinking that you should subordinate by me. Huh? Everybody thinking like that. You are the subordinate of me. So who is thinking like that? Whatever they are posed, money, everything is zero. Prabhupada we are saying zero. Because if not connect with the Krishna, everything is zero. If connect with the Krishna, and that person actually hero because he can cross all the uh, material bondage because Lord can give the salvation, not other personality. Like. So Akinchana Gochara, who don't have anything like those things, still they can get the mercy of Lord. And Akinchana Gochara means Lord can give those types of people also. Akinchana. Akinchana means who don't have anything, poses themselves as their one. Whatever they have poses, they are thinking this is the all property of the Lord's property. Whatever I get in my beauty and wealth, whatever they are thinking, just use for the Krishna. If Radha Madhava, one can utilize one's material assets such as great learning and beauty and exalted assets for the service of the Lord. Then such assets become glorious. So, unless one is Krishna conscious, all his material possessions are zero. And when they add the Supreme One in Krishna front, and then they can 10, 10,000, 100. So we are talking about the Daksha Prajapati situation. Hmm. Chanakya Pandit was also a learned person. Prabhupada many times quoting of Chanakya Pandit. Here also, yeah, serpent is serpent. Even though he has jewels on his head, that is same thing. Daksha Prajapati, everything he has, but he had poison, mean anger with him. That means that's why whatever he had, the fame, all the thing is gone. Like Ravana. Ravana also he had the perfect for the 10 types of knowledge. 10 types of knowledge means all the kalas, all the background, all the Vedas, all, everything he knew. Everything, he's expert for everything. But one of the ego, you know, he became zero, even though he is the greatest devotee of the Lord Shiva. And he's thinking that I am the greatest devotee of the Lord Shiva, nobody else. That is his cause to the, become a demon. And his mama, his uncle, his mother also like demonic family. And his mom, his uncle, Matrianda also, so saying mama. And he just instructs him, oh, okay, he wants to Lord Shiva, live Shiva Lingam, Shivaji, in his home. But that is not recommended by the, if Lord Shiva is, staying at his home, and what else doing? But Lord Shiva has lots of responsibilities he's supposed to do, and that is unfair. That's why Ganapati and other demigods they don't want that one. That's happening in between there is some condition is there. Yeah, you can take me, take my this Shivalingam. And Lord Shiva gave him Shivalingam. And he just carried that Shivalingam. I will present you over here, lively, don't worry. And that's how I know. And then Lord Shiva is speaking from the Shivalingam. See, I am here. And then he believed, Ravana. And then just took him uh, to his palace. Just on the way, one thing is happened. Ganapati came over there. It's not good. Kailas, Lord Shiva should be in Kailas. It's not good. He's doing that. And Ganapati come as a Gothala. Gothala, what is it? Just he's grazing the sheep in the forest. That is called Baidyanath. This is the story of Baidyanath. And Ganapati just come over there and Lord Shiva carried by the Ravana. Ravana just walking through there. And what happened is feeling very, very thirsty at that time. Very thirsty. That by the, all the demigods, they just make the plan. And uh, there is one sarta, how say, condition is there. If you put somewhere, and I will stay over there. Lord Shiva saying that. And then what happened? He feels very thirsty, and he's asking some water from the Ganapati. And Ganapati said, "Oh, okay, I will fill you." And then Ganapati just prayed to the mother Ganga, Saraswati, Yamuna, just and they all came over there within the pot. And then Ganapati just tried to satisfy the Ravana, and Ravana drank whole Ganga Yamuna whole. And then after what happened, and the time, and Ravana feeling so how to say that the pee. And then what happened? And if I put in the down, and Lord Shivaji will stay over there. That's and then better to ask for the boy, please hold this Shiva Lingam, don't put it in the ground. It's still, I'm not backing over there. And Lord Ganapati is saying, I'll be here before the sunset. You have to come before the sunset. And Ravana said, oh, it's okay, no problem. And Ravana just went for the susu. And then what happened? He just keep doing. And he sees the sun going down. It's not finished yet, but he will come out. But like that. And at last, the sunset, and Ganapati put the Lord Shiva over there, and he ran away from there. I mean, that at that time, when the Ravana also finished his job and come back, he saw Lord Shiva over there, and that is Baidyanath over there. And after that, he became angry and he became Asura. And he's all demigods, is cheaters, that did all these things. That's why you don't have to follow. Just come to our company, and then after he misuse all the things. That means he's egoness. Huh? Hmm. Oh, okay. That's called Baidyanatham, no? Mm. Oh, okay.